make me bust out the Wookiee.
Oh, please. Yeah, you can scare everybody away.
I know.
Hey,
the hits just started going down.
It started going down. Hey, this is going to be a very fun edition. I'm Paul Leone with...
it's going to be fun?
John Pinkerton. Well, I think so, because we've heard about this beer for a long time. As a matter of fact, to find people that brew this beer that we're going to talk about, I actually have a video on this site from the CBC.
Yes. Indeed.
Mark and Leslie Henderson from the Lazy Magnolia Brewery. And their flagship beer is the Southern Pecan. Or pecan. Pecan, tomato, what?
How do the Yankees say it?
Pecan.
Pecan.
What do you say?
Pecan?
Yeah. What do you say?
I don't know.
Well, you're not a Southerner, so. But
I consider myself a Southerner.
There. What are, you know? So, I've heard a lot about this beer.
Pecan.
Pecan. It's a pecan.
Pecan pie.
But anyway, there's a lot of pecan trees down in these in this area here.
Indeed.
And I got this beer because a good friend of BeerAmerica.tv, Mark Cowley, sent me a little care package. Thank you, Mark. Yes, got a chance to hang out with him at the Savannah Craft Beer Fest, which you were in a bathroom somewhere, I think. Didn't have the opportunity.
I hung out with him the night before.
You did
at the food and beer pairing, and had a lovely time. And I kept joking about how I was probably next in line to get sick because everybody else in my family was getting sick. And lo and behold, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning and got really sick. And it wasn't because of the beers we drank.
Look at that. Yeah.
Wow, that's a darker color than I.
That's a nut. It's a nut brown. So
nut brown.
A nut brown.
In the truest sense of the word.
Exactly. I'm not even going to go near that. So there you go.
No, because there's nuts in it.
Right. Exactly. And what they say with this is, well, I never know where you're going. So.
Hey.
Is that they made with whole roasted pecans used like grain. What does that mean? They mash in with it?
Yeah, they put them in the mash.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, she has some sort of proprietary roasting procedure.
Okay.
Well, it's only proprietary because she won't tell me, but
you've asked.
I'm going to rip her off.
Really?
Yeah.
You've asked.
I mean, not that I would, but anyways, yeah. The pecans definitely come out.
I've been looking forward.
A lot of malt character. Mm-hmm. I mean, before you even get pecans, it's a big malty beer, or aroma, I should say.
Oh, do we taste it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just getting tons of malt.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the nutty as much as I
do.
would.
See, I totally get the nutty. Yeah. Absolutely, I do.
I've had this a number of times, and honestly, I just I don't remember it hitting me over the head with a nut character, but
yeah, to me it does completely, and I've never had it before, so it's definitely there. Very nice, very malty though. You're right, very malty beer.
Actually, now once it kind of settles down,
and we've had these out.
I think the expectation though is like that sort of caramelly pecan pie kind of thing. But I think one of the things that's going on here is that you have that nutty character and the malty characters, which are kind of throwing some of those nutty toasty kind of things going on, sort of working together. So you kind of have a fairly seamless kind of synergistic effect there.
Nice beer. Yeah, matter of fact, here, let's go to a bite from them right now from that interview.
So tell us a little bit about your beers. What are you striving for, and how many beers are you making?
Well, we currently make 5 beers, and that gives us a wide range of flavors. We aim for session beers so that you can have 3 or 4, still carry on a reasonably intelligent conversation and get home safely. So our flagship beer is a nut brown ale made with pecans. It is all about the South. It's smooth and sweet, not too heavy. We try to focus on using local ingredients, sweet potatoes, honey, pecans, things like that, and to make really refreshing beers that you can have quite a few of. You don't have to be a connoisseur to enjoy our beers, but if you are a connoisseur, you will enjoy our beers.
And we try to brew for the southern climate. If you're up north, in places where it's quite cold, you can drink high ABV beers. We enjoy them. You get down south, it's 100 degrees. That kind of stuff will hurt you. So again, more on the session beer side. We're also in a place where we're trying to educate people as to all of the variety that is craft beer, but also not trying to blast them out of the water, so to speak. So we say our beers are bold and unique, but not over the top.
And there you go. There's a little bite from them, and you can see the whole interview on the videos on the website from the CBC, which I of course didn't get a chance to go to, but Michael Tesoro, who stepped in for me and did some interviews while you were off tasting beers or something. You interviewed a whole bunch of other people, but
it is also a social event.
It is a social event.
Professional, blah blah blah. Indeed, yeah, but it's always nice to see these folks because we have these what you might call gathering of the clan kind of things. All the brewers in the country are coming together for events like the JBF, which is actually going on right now as we speak.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be a few weeks ago. But you're right. I mean, we were supposed to be. This video is gonna come out a little bit later, but as we speak.
And the CBC, the Craft Brewers Conference, and so it's always nice to see old friends. And I actually got to meet Mark for the first time at the CBC. I always run into Leslie. Which is always a pleasure.
Yeah.
But I finally got to meet the alleged husband.
Yeah. Well, they're a married brewing team.
And I have to give him props for that.
Yeah.
That's got to be challenging at times.
And not only they're the first brewery in Mississippi since Prohibition. I think they're the only one there. I think, and she even jokes in her video that Vermont has the largest, I guess, amount of breweries per, I don't know, mile or whatever, and Mississippi has the least. And I think, does Mississippi still battle alcohol laws? I know Alabama I think Mississippi still has a little bit of a hurdle.
Yeah, if you talk to
get over.
Mr. Calley, he'll tell you plenty about how frustrating that whole Mississippi thing is. And we can relate here because it's been slow going here in Georgia as well. Hopefully kind of continuing to move in the right direction.
Right. But the lots of pecans in Savannah, lots of pecans all across the southern region. And, and I guess
I got one in my backyard.
Right, and so why not brew with it? It's great. And that's really indicative of what's going on with this whole American craft beer. Some of the ingredients are good ideas, some are bad. This is a good one, wouldn't you say? This works. This really works in this beer.
Absolutely. I think probably one of the reasons that a bunch of people don't brew with pecans now is because they've kind of nailed that as one of their signature things, and it just seemed like you're copying it.
Right. Yeah. Well, there they are, Lazy Magnolia, Southern Pecan, and we'll be doing hopefully more. So maybe they'll send us a few of what's going on there. But,
please, y'all send us anything new and exciting. Well, love to taste them. Of
absolutely.
course.
So follow us on Twitter, Facebook, iTunes, big iTunes thing, and cheers. Excellent.
All right.
Good episode.
Cheers, folks.
Hey, any suggestions, send them to us. Paul at BeerAmerica.tv.
Pink at BeerAmerica.tv.
Send us your suggestions. Right?
Bring the beer.
Bring the beer. All right. Cheers.